look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Verjao in at the center. And for the Thunder, Rocket at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. Dion Waiters is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Durant in at small forward.
Oklahoma City, for 2 years running, the only team in the top 5 in the NBA in both offensive and defensive efficiency. That ought to tell you about this balanced, elite basketball team.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Welcome, everybody. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and the rest of our terrific 2K crew. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting 5 for both teams. Guys, as we take a look here at J.R. Smith, what do you think? Excited about this one. It'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
You know, when you check out Oklahoma City, this team is certain force an extra session.
Yeah, I thought they were going to get there in the end, but they were close, just couldn't come back all the way.
Here's Jackson, gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defense sagged off, and he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
And he gets it to go.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can.
Raiders against Verjao. Love outside. Fires from deep. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Love. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
Hey, Kevin, Scott Brooks gave me a few minutes to share with him. There haven't been many players that have the physical prowess of LeBron James, and he knows that this is going to pose a lot of problems for his team. He told me the most amazing thing to him about LeBron was that he has the ability to be a force at virtually any position on the floor, from point guard to center. He can and does do it all, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here is Durant. Anderson Verjao making his last shot. It's stolen by Smith. Love the pass to Irving.
A nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
Boy, I hope we see a few more of them.
Thompson, he's checked in for Anderson Verjao. The feed to Waiters. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Waiters got himself. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Kings. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Thunder, and they're down 4 spots from them.
I think for Oklahoma City, they've been very solid early on. I've been quite impressed with this team. But for a team with championship aspirations...
Back to Jones. Clock at 6. Morrow. He trains it as the shot.
Back to finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
It's Miller on the way. Feeds to Dellavedova. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Jones drives in. Morrow dishes to Jones. Jones sets the pick for Smith. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Jones. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Kicks to Jones. Here's Marion. Another 3 for Cleveland. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
No good. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score is still close. Cavaliers lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
Perkins is out there with McGarry. Then there's Ish Smith. There's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Thunder trailing by 4. And it's Smith penetrating. He drains the quick shot.
They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, gentlemen, Serge Ibaka is now a two-way presence. Of course, an intimidating shot blocker, but also a great complementary piece offensively. Kevin Durant said he's a guy that excels playing off of others. He gives himself up, sets great screens. He shifts the defense with his hard rolls to the basket, and you have to respect his jumper. Kevin, back to you.
He stretched his range out beyond the arc. Thanks.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
Got it. Nice one there from Dell NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Now, the three-point shot has become probably the most important weapon in their arsenal. And look at the numbers. I mean, that's amazing.
Durant kicks to Lamb. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. A look at Cleveland. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Chicago, a half game back.
When I look at Cleveland, boy, they've been one of the big stories of the early season so far, and for all the right reasons, too.
Yeah, that's right. They've been better than anybody could have predicted to this point. They don't have a lot of star power, but they play together. The pieces seem to fit. And, they were flying under the radar, but all of a sudden now people are starting to recognize how good they are.
Here's Varejao. And that one. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship ring. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
4 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Jackson missing again.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Out to Smith. Uncovered. And Cleveland again with the bucket. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding ability.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. Here's Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Plenty of space. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 assists now tonight. LeBron passes to Smith. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Hits the three-point bomb.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
The drive by LeBron. Outside Irving. Here's Haywood. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Thunder out in front, up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. The Thunder, and especially Kevin Durant, seem to be on the clock for when are they going to win a title. But they still haven't closed the deal yet.
And, Kevin, there's no guarantee that you'll win a title. Even if you are a really good team with star players, it just doesn't always automatically happen. I mean, that's not a given, even though they're chipping away at it and they've made some great progress over the last 4 or 5 years. Those things are hard to get.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the two-star, LeBron and Love. Smith.
Boy, his reaction time to that pass was so quick.
Oh,
look out.
Watch out below. Wow. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that.
Well, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. Kevin Durant, number 1. LeBron James, 3rd.
Plays will give your team a huge boost.
And he gets it to go. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And he's in the top 10 in steals per game as well. So this is a guy who you have to be aware of when you've got the ball in your hands.
And Steve, we really can't gloss over his ranking as the top scorer in the NBA. I mean, he's the one guy you don't want to see coming out of the opposing locker room.
His teammate.
Dellavedova kicks to Murray. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your team.
Left side. Feeds to Irving. Marion covered by Perkins. And Marion gets it to go.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Here's Morrow, averaging.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seems.
Yeah, it's
on with it. He's got 24. Smith outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 13. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Back fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Here's LeBron. It's good, and he play. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the...
Well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long. And Varejao coming in to the league primarily as a defensive energy guy, but he's expanded his offensive skill set and has made great improvement as a passer. From his rookie season to now, he's more than doubled his rate of assists.
Smith kicks to Love. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. The 9-foot shot. No good from Durant. The Cavaliers leading by 6. LeBron kicks to Smith. Connects from three-point range. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Varejao with a screen on Jackson. Irving's shot is good.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the...
He dishes it to Durant. Back to Jackson. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's LeBron. And again, it's Cleveland. And here's Haywood. Here's Dellavedova. There's Miller with the 3. That's good.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.